2 weeks ago, fire tore through more than 100 acres of Wetlands Park. It has become a common sight there this year, causing concern for some who enjoy the nature there. Fox 5's Evan Leek joins us live from the wetlands. He spoke to the park's manager about the recovery process from the most recent fire. Evan.
Yeah, Joe, I talked with the Wetlands Park manager earlier today, and she feels pretty optimistic going forward with the recovery of that more than 100 acres that burned a couple weeks ago. But she did also admit it's been an exhausting start to the year. The first half of 2025 having 4 fires torch through this area, of course that large one a couple weeks ago. It has a few community members who frequent this area calling for change.
I try to get out real early, like 5 o'clock, and then I'm probably back home again by 8.
Frank Kirkpatrick tries to avoid the heat, much like the wildlife at Wetlands Park, aiming for an early start to capture nature through his lens.
It's an oasis in the middle of the desert, literally, and it's attracted all this wildlife here and all these people here who use it for their own therapeutic purposes.
We spoke to Frank a couple months ago after a fire burned 30 acres at the wetlands. After a fire 3 times as big broke out a couple weeks ago, we wanted to check in with him again.
I wonder what the impact was on the wildlife species. The other thing that concerned me is why. There haven't been a lot of good answers as to why these things have been occurring.
It's been kind of a tough last few months. It's never good to see a fire out here, and it's also nesting season, so it's a tough time for the birds.
Elizabeth Bickmore has seen plenty of fires here as a Las Vegas native and as the park manager for the wetlands. Despite an exhausting start to the year, she feels confident about the land's recovery.
The reed grows back really, really fast. And so we expect that come next year, you won't even tell that there was a fire out there.
While park leaders are confident, people like Frank still fear for the future.
I wish they had more resources, a little more research placed on, or a little more monies placed in the area to raise public awareness.
This is likely going to be a sight we see for a while out here at the wetlands. This sign with the needle firmly in the red, in the extreme when it comes to fire danger. With the temperatures that we have coming up, I think we can get pretty used to staying in the red. Now, through my conversation with Frank Kirkpatrick, we also talked about, and he inquired about maybe having heightened security here at the wetlands, given that a lot of these fires have been speculated to be started by humans. And also more with our conversation with Elizabeth Bickmore, she said that she really is just imploring with people to follow and abide by the rules of the park that clearly state that no fire of any kind is allowed on these grounds, whether it's through barbecues, fireworks, anything, all of them strictly prohibited. Reporting live from the wetlands, I'm Evan Leek for Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
Evan, thanks. With more heat to come. Now, after that latest fire was knocked down, Clark County told us the mild winter combined with a rainy spring has led to more brush, meaning it could burn throughout the valley, including at the wetlands.